Hey everybody, it is Molar Mauler, and I am here in Dunqul Oasis. It's a sister mission to Dunqul Oasis, which we just finished. It is the final mission of the Old Kingdom. Our win conditions are 3,500 people, 20 culture, 20 prosperity, 80 kingdom rating, and we have to build a small obelisk. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. Where are we going to put a city here? I checked, and the people come in from up there. So I think I'm going to put all of my population here at the top. We can only hunt ostriches. They're right here. This is an awkward map. We can do gemstone mines and granite. That's nice. We can do our own granite. We can cut wood. Doesn't look like we can get to this. So that leaves here. So we're going to have to bridge across either here or here. And we can do all the things except bricks. Military, there's nothing new, just archers and infantry. And our small obelisk needs 100 granite, and it's got a 3x3 footprint. Fairly easy to do. And we have the Senate House, which I don't think we're going to do. Let's just check here, because we're going to be tight for housing, so I might move that road up a little bit and do a large senator block here and a small one and a medium one. Water might be a problem for the medium one. And we'll do industry up along the back side of the housing. We'll put a bridge here because it's closest to that little bottleneck between the stone. Might as well do that now. And let's see what we can do for in-outs and gemstones and stuff. We have 4 foods, so we can do manors up pretty high. We can sell sandstone. It's not worth much. We can bring in clay and sell pottery. We can bring in barley and sell beer. We can bring in flax and sell linen. And we can bring in reeds and sell papyrus. Looks like we can sell our gems and our jewelry and our wood. So let's find out who we're trading with early game. So Byblos sells copper. That's good on a military map. They buy gems and jewelry. Own sells the raw materials we need for pottery and for papyrus. Manor buys jewelry. We get a little bit more clay, and we get flax from Henan Nesu, or however you pronounce that one. And Salimo Oasis, well, they'll buy all the things that we can make with an in-out economy, so they're probably going to get opened. And Buin sells us the barley. Oh, and there's a buyer for wood, so we're going to do that early because wood is fast. So we'll export it over 0, and we'll set up a wood industry quickly. And then we'll start thinking probably about gems and jewelry, I think. So let's get our large senator block here. I'm not going to put an entrance on it this time because I want to keep that water carrier inside. And until we need food in the block, there's no reason to put down the lower road. And we'll get rid of the extra roads here. And we'll get rid of this too. I don't like it when immigrants and traders do silly walks. I'll get that festival square down. It's a military mission, so we'll get one off to Seth, and hopefully he'll destroy all of our enemies when they come to attack us. And I can't afford to put down a temple complex right away, so I'm gonna just put down 2 to Seth and 1 to the others, and that will cover us up to a population of 750. We'll get our housing down. And our services, just to keep everything here stable. Don't want the temples falling down. Don't want the houses burning down. Don't want anybody getting sick. There's no reeds on this map, so we don't have to worry about apothecaries. And there's our water supply. We don't have a lot of room here. I think we just have room for storage yards. So we're going to have to put all of our gemstones and jewelers up the sides here. Can I put that further up? No, I can't. So hopefully we've got room for some jewelers there. Otherwise I'll move the firehouse. Put one down here. Oh good, this is gonna work out. So 7 gemstone mines and 5 jewelers would probably be best here, because then we'd have an oversupply, but I'm gonna just start off with 6 and 4, so we'll be close to the 2500, but we won't be making it. And we'll get down the wood here. So I think I'm gonna sell wood until I can open up Byblos, and then I'll start selling them the gems and jewelry. And because Ta is on the map, we want a separate warehouse for the jewelry and for the gems, because he can gift us with a full yard. I don't want him to gift us with half a yard. So I think we're gonna get going. Our people are coming.
I'm new here. I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me.
And we're gonna do our hygiene focus trick to get that water carrier out as our first employee. Just so these houses bump up from crude huts to sturdy huts. There he is. He's walking. He should make it all the way around. See those houses evolving. So we're going to switch that off of hygiene and onto production, so our gemstone mines and our jewelers will go nuts. If I was really min-maxing, I'd probably shut the jewelers off right now, but everybody's really close to the entrance. We'll have people here really quick.
Our long and dangerous trek here was for nothing. The city won't trade.
No wood. So our festival's going off to Seth, so let's get one off to Ta. We don't have Bass to give festivals to everybody, so everyone's going to have to get kick-started here.
This city is fantastic!
And there is the Ta festival, so we'll throw one to Raw. Hopefully get some trade boosts. So here comes our trader.
You talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back my costs.
We'll take quite a bit of this, I think. Oh, that's good. So we're 545 Demons now. So I'm going to get down our first fort. It's going to have to be an archer fort. So we'll leave room for gardens and a road for the future temple complex, and we'll get down our academy. Oh, this is hurting. And we'll put down the archer fort off here on the side.
We'll fight to the death to defend our fair city.
Buy low, sell high. That's my motto.
And our trader's coming again. Buy lots of wood. Good stuff. So now we're going to open Byblos. We've got gems and jewelry in the yard. So let's put it up for sale. I'm going to sell all of it for now. Hopefully I don't get skunked by Ta. One of those yards should have something in it to get a blessing. So we've got 3 of 16 already. And this is the Byblos trader, I think.
It's the trader's life for me.
So let's make some sales and get out of this big Debon debt hole we're in. Close. Minus 22. Six out of 16.
You talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back back my costs.
And we'll sell a little bit more wood. Finish off the year. And 875. So rather than finishing the year with money, I think we're going to bring in some of that copper and start a infantry fort as well. Military missions, you usually have to move fairly quick. So 3 weaponsmiths keeps up with a recruiter. And we'll just bring in 600. That's 200 for each of them. So they will all fill up instead of just 1 or 2, and we won't be overbuying copper. And there we go, 100%. I'm going to move this because it is too close to our future manors. Oh no, I think I just killed the archer that I made. He didn't pop out. Oh well, my bad. I should have waited and watched him come out. Seth is not blessing me. So we're going to do a second festival to Seth. We're 1 demon in the hole, but we'll be out of it here. It's going to get worse for a second because we're going to be buying copper. Jeez, that's expensive. That's just 6 and it's like 1440. Oh, but it's good we're doing it because 6 months from now, that's fast. And almost out of the hole with the gem and jewelry sales. We're going to go more in the hole here. We're going to put down that infantry fort now that we've got some copper hitting the weaponsmiths. And I'm going to bring in 1,000 because that'll bring us up to a full company. Seth, bless me. Well, he's got a lot of onks. What? Kerma's been shut down. Well, we don't have them open, so I don't care. Okay, Seth, this better get me a good blessing.
Buy low, sell high. That's my motto.
Okay. Some more wood sales gonna happen, and hopefully that will get us out of the hole. Yes, it does. What? Oh no, Buin. Yeah, that's the wood, guys. Oh no. Okay, well, it's a good thing we've got the gems and the jewelry going. I was wondering where I was going to be putting my hunting lodges, and I guess I have the answer. Trade your axes for bows, boys. We're hunting ostriches.
Ostriches are nearly invisible when they put their heads in the sand.
Back in debt again. We'll get game meat at this. We'll pick it up at the storage yard. And we'll put down a bazaar. And we'll bring ostrich meat to the people.
Now those are some big drumsticks.
And we'll connect it up finally. But they're still pinned in. And let's start thinking about our temple complex placement. We've got room for more storage yards up there. And we're gonna need something to replace the disastrous loss of our wood economy. So we're gonna do in-outs here. Set up an industry area. That's pretty complex roads, so I think I'm gonna give them coverage.
You talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back my costs.
Okay, as soon as I get some money, we'll do something about that trade. Oh, geez. So we'll turn copper off now that we've got enough for our infantry fort. So thank you, Biblos, for buying some of that gems and jewelry. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Pharaoh. 60 in 3 months. Did I actually get enough copper? That's the wrong blessing, Ta. And Seth is close. I'm gonna need that blessing. Starting to get nervous. Okay, Biblos just put me out of debt, and here we go with no Seth blessing. Don't bug me, Pharaoh, I'm working. I don't think this is gonna be that bad, even without the blessing. Okay, so a little bit of a light first attack. We lost an archer. That's not bad. That could have been a lot worse. Usually I like to get a Seth blessing in the early game on a military mission. So I think we're going to set this up. Okay, so I did the math on this. Bringing in clay and selling pottery is going to get us 67 Debens. Bringing in flax and selling linen is going to get us 106. And bringing in reeds and selling papyrus is going to get us 134. So we're going to want to do papyrus and linen before we do pottery. I think it was own. Yeah. So it's clay and reeds. So we might end up having to do pottery and papyrus. And we're going to open Salima Oasis because they're going to buy that stuff. And we're going to bring in 1,000 because that will cover 5 papyrus makers. And I think that's where we'll start. And I'm going to just change jewelry only to over 100 because I don't really want excess gems. But I wouldn't mind some excess jewelry. So there's our 5 papyrus makers. And we're going to, I guess down here close to the housing blocks, we're going to do it for papyrus, half a yard, and for beer, half a yard, because neither of those things will get a Ta blessing, so it doesn't matter if we split the yard. And we have room in that warehouse for the reeds, and it's close to the papyrus makers, so that's where we'll go. Now we're in the hole again quite a bit. Well, we got a kingdom rating blessing. Wow, we've already met the prosperity requirement. Culture will be easy. And we're within 16 of the kingdom rating. Oh, there's our reeds. So they are going to the papyrus makers. They will be full. And yeah, I don't think I want to open up another route. We're 2,200 plus in the hole. So I'm going to do the pottery even though it's less profitable. At least I have the trade routes open. And we'll sell pottery over 100 as well. Because Ta can give us a full yard of pottery. So I'm going to use this yard to bring in the clay and I guess the flax too when we end up doing linen. And then I'm going to put a pottery barn down here. And it'll be just for pottery again because Ta could give us a full yard. And we'll set up the potters. So any profit is a good profit, I guess, but I'd rather be selling linen. Almost 3,000 in the hole. Okay, so we're building up the infantry. There's some gem sales. And some jewelry sales, so that's a little better. Sakara. Okay, let's see what Sakara does. Oh, they buy wood. Do I want to set up a wood industry for 1,500? No, I don't think so. I don't want to go to the trouble. I think our economy is going to be pretty good here. Well, that's a Seth blessing finally, but it is not the right one. I wonder if we're going to get called out for any outside missions here on this one.
I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
And they're making silly walks. It looks like it's the hunting lodge guys who are making a very long walk around to get to the granary. Forgot to connect that up when I connected up the senator block. Well, Happy New Year. We're sucking. Minus 2,000 still.
Buy low, sell high. That's my motto.
At least we got stuff to sell in the yards this time. So there's our reed sales. There's our clay. And we just sold papyrus, and we just sold pottery, so that cut our debt in half.
It's the trader's life for me.
And I think this is the Byblos guy.
You talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back my costs.
Yep. So there's gem and jewelry sales. So we're 710 now. And yeah, I did not bring in enough copper. Thought I did. We're going to finally put down that temple complex. I'm going to leave 3 between it and the festival square for the obelisk. So that puts us in debt. But we're starting to get to the point where we need to have a little bit more coverage here for the other 2 gods. We're in a deficit right now. We got 900 people and we can only cover 750. So this will put Ra to 1,500 and it'll put Ta to 1,500. And we won't have anybody mad at us for a while. We're short some workers. A little bit of beautification. And we've got everything up to Rough Cottage, and we'll bring in that other 300 copper to get that infantry fort filled up. And we're back to minus 2,000 plus in the hole. And we got that Seth blessing again. At least we're getting blessings. And we're doing not too bad for unemployment. So there is our copper. We'll shut it off. Oh, 3,000 in the hole again. I'm doing really bad this game, managing debt. I'm trying to do things quick. But there's some jewelry and gem sales, and that's cut it back in half again. We'll hold it to Ta this time, because I would dearly like some jewelry or some pottery. Hopefully he doesn't give us half a yard of clay. It's always the risk with Ta on the map and clay in a yard that you'll get a nice big lump of dirt, wet dirt. So sold some more papyrus, sold some more pottery. We were finally out of debt. So I'm feeling a little bit better about the economy now. And let's start thinking about the lower housing block here. Now, there's no way to get water to the medium senator block that I have planned. And we don't have a lot of room, so I'm just gonna do kind of a weird hybrid of a double here. The medium senator block on one side, and they'll share services. So they'll share this water carrier and the physician, all the things. So that's all we need for now to keep this little area stable. And we'll put down a house here and a house here. Depending where we put our granite mines, I want to be able to employ. We should get started on granite as soon as we can afford to. And I think that would be a good spot for a future village palace. So maybe I'll do the mines down this way. And good. I was worried that I was going to have a disconnected entrance exit on the courthouse. I'll use that upper road for entertainment schools. Oh, and Own is starving, and they want some ostrich.
Now those are some big drumsticks.
And we'll get raw one as well. I hear people getting murdered by hyenas. So Biblos just put me out of debt again. And we are more popular. So now we're within 12 of our kingdom rating. If I had the money, I'd be finishing this mission really quick. So let's get some housing down and see if we can finish this mission. So I finally get rid of those. I kind of regret putting them down. I should have started the lower block sooner. Let's buy them food. Okay, so we got some peoples, and our festival is off. Nobody's got any onks. Okay, Seth, I really would like a kill everybody at home blessing. Although we haven't had word of any other attacks. They gave us that one right off the hop to catch us off our guard and on our toes, and then there hasn't been anything since. So I think I'm going to start that in-out economy with the linen, because I do need more money. Starting to wonder if I should have opened up Sakara and just was selling that small amount of wood. That ship has sailed. I'm going to open a route. It's going to be Henan northeast southwest. And we'll bring in the flax. And 1,000 covers 5, which does a little over 2,500 units. So we'll sell linen over 100 as well, because we can also get a full yard of linen from Ta. And Byblos bought a small amount of gems and a small amount of jewelry. And there's our festival. We conquered Dunqul Oasis. That was our sister mission, the peaceful one that we did before this one. It was a good one. You should go watch it. We'll get down another infantry fort. And we're going to need to start bringing in that copper, so we'll do 2 per weaponsmith again. And we're in the hole a lot again, and I just did some house math, and I think I'm going to be short, so I'm just going to extend this medium senator block out to get us 4 more houses. And I don't think I'll put them down now because we have a lot of unemployment. If we're going to get to 3,500 people, I think I'm going to need to do that. Oh, that's what we want. Thank you so much, Seth. Now we just need somebody to come attack us. And it'll be a big surprise for them. So we're past 1,500 people, so we're going to need some help here. This takes us to 1875 for the minor gods.
Buy low, sell high. That's my motto.
And here comes On and Sakara. And here's Reeds. And there's Clay. Now, oh, I said Sakara. That's the guys that I'm not selling wood to. This is Salima Oasis. They just took a lot of papyrus and a lot of pottery. And we're still very badly in the hole. And if this is Byblos, it's going to get worse. Because we're buying copper. Yep. And we don't have a lot to sell him by the looks of it. I really need some more gemstone mines and jewelers. Not managing our economy super well here. Well, there's some linen in the yard now. Oh, that is good. Ta, you gave us the best one. So I'm going to open up Manor, and we're going to sell him a lot of jewelry this year. It's still early, so we should be able to sell him the full 2,500. Now I really want those extra gemstone mines and jewelers. If we're going to cover everything Manor buys, we're going to need a total of 10 gemstone mines and 9 jewelers. Oh, 4,000 demons in the hole. We're gonna end up losing this mission. A little bit of papyrus just went. A little bit of... Okay, so... Okay, this is a little bit better. Sold some linen too. So 1,600 in the hole is better than 4,000 in the hole.
You talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back my costs.
And I hope that this is Manor. It is. Okay, so now we're at 780. I'm gonna do that big investment here, and I'm gonna get down our 4 extra gemstone mines to bring us to 10. And 5 will fit up here quite nicely to bring us to 9 for jewelers. So now we're going to sell everything to Byblos and to Manor that we can sell in a year. So that'll hopefully help us out. Because I've got a lot of stuff left to do here in this city. We're only halfway to our population. Not even. And we haven't even started getting granite out of the ground yet. And we're almost back. Oh, no. It's just going to complain about debt. And we just cleared off about 2,500 demons of it. We've got a lot of unemployment. Let's start getting that granite out of the ground like I was talking about, because we've got to pull 100 out. It'll be better than the last mission where we were getting a small amount of it a year and taking forever to bring it in. At least we're masters of our own destiny here. Just need to be able to afford to put them down. At least we've started it. And we got a kingdom rating boost, so we are well on our way here. We just need people and a monument. But to do that, we need money. And we definitely are not doing super great economy-wise, but I think we're set up. I mean, we're doing 3 in-outs. We're maxing our gem and jewelry industry. The only thing we haven't done is that wood from Saqqara, but it's not a lot of wood. Okay, I can finally afford to tax people. If I wasn't planning to do manors, I probably would just skip this part, but we're going to get a lot of money from taxing the manors later, so let's put it here and share it between the blocks, and we'll put it in a usual spot here in the large senator block. We'll drop the taxes by 1 and raise the wages by 1. Because we're going to have a lot of cranky people if we're not careful because of our unemployment that we're carrying right now. And we'll do some more mines up here. Try to keep them away from the housing if I can. And we'll get a storage yard for it. Actually, we need 3. Because we need to get 100, and 3 does 96, so we need 4 total. We'll get them set up. Saqqara is going to take more wood. Okay, I guess we're going to do some wood. Because that's 2,500 now, so let's do some wood. I wish I would have done this sooner. I mean, it fetches a good price, and 1,500 every year for a small investment in woodcutters. It would have been smarter. So let's put a house here, and we're gonna get sneaky backdoor employment access to it, and we're gonna increase the fire coverage because I don't think they're coming all the way down there. And we'll make some room here in this yard for wood again. So we need some of that meat to go, so let's pull it into the greenery. And we'll get down some woodcutters. We had 4 before, so let's do 4. You know what? I changed my mind because I think 3 was keeping up. And I think I'm going to move my entertainment schools down here instead of up at the top of the senator block here. And Seth is giving us the blessing we don't like, but that's okay. We've got the one we do like in the bank. I'm going to move this one and set up those granite mines here. I can do some up there and some on top of the storage yards. Oh, sandstone. Well, I guess we're changing our mines, changing our quarries, and changing that storage yard. And we'll just put down 2. I want to do granite quarries We don't have a lot of room. Unemployment's a little bit better. And we're almost out of debt. Oh, we're way out of debt. Okay, that's good. Oh, this is awesome. We got a pottery yard here. Linen would have been better, but I'll sell pottery. Manor takes pottery. So let's start handling the future god problem. And aesthetically, I screwed myself up there, so I'm just going to put down some Seth ones there. I'm going to skip doing the bandstand because we don't have a high culture requirement on this mission, so I might as well load up some aesthetics by the manors. And we're doing okay on sandstone. I forgot to put this to accept granite. So there is our dance school. We only are going to have 2 pavilions and 2 juggler booths, so I don't think I have to go too nuts. And this is close to both of the blocks, so I think this should be enough.
There's no place I'd rather juggle!
And they only need fire coverage, and we just got the price increase blessing from Raw. So there is our 2 pavilions and the 2 juggler booths. And we'll get down the rest of our shrines. Wow, the demons are really starting to pour in. That price increase blessing is doing its job. We got room for some over here too, so I think this is going to be it. Oh, we finally got somebody gonna come attack us. Bedouins again. And we've got that Seth blessing waiting for them. And the hyenas are murdering. And take a look at that demon load there. We've got 8,838. That's pretty awesome. So I think we'll start making our manor push. So these are the ones that I saw that are for sale right now. Fish, I don't know where fish is coming from. And we'll buy jewelry and linen here as well. And we'll make sure it only goes one direction, up towards the temple complex, to do backdoor feeding of those houses that are going to be manors. And we'll start to get the beautification done around them. And we'll start thinking about getting those manors up, and that'll handle some of this unemployment that we have. And give us some good tax income. Oh, and it's time to fight. Yeah, they're gonna get murdered. Thanks for coming to town, Bedouins, but now we have to sharpen our spears. Making work. We lost an infantry. Let's get those dentists down. And then we also need a scribal school here and mortuary. And we've still got 6,500. Boy, Seth likes that blessing. So let's get down another infantry fort and another archer fort. And we'll start bringing in that second food. I don't know how much we're going to get from these places, so I'm just going to bring them both in. And we're going to start to keep some beer and pottery and linen and jewelry and papyrus in the storage yards there so we can get those manors up and running fast when we're ready to pull the plug. We need our courthouses down. UI is always in the way for me.
All is quiet in the court. There is no crime here.
In 12 months we'll have another attack, and we're getting close on that sandstone. I'll get the rest of the housing down.
People say that this city has plenty of food to go around.
I don't actually need that road up above there anymore, since we moved the entertainment schools down below, down by the woodcutters. We'll get our library down, and that block is finished. Put down a falcon awesome statue. And we don't need the kingdom rating boosts anymore, but since he doesn't want to give us a trade blessing, we'll just take what he'll give us. And we'll get some beautification down here. This corner is bad. It's going to be work evolving these manors up at the top. Going to move the gems up here because I need to have something closer to the block for the bazaar ladies for the food that we're bringing in. And we'll start buying pottery and beer here, and that's going to be everything we need to pop this block up and start on the manors. And we'll put some more Falcon awesome statues here by the future Obelisk. And let's start bringing in some pottery and beer for the lower blocks. They should go up to spacious apartments, I think it is. And obelisks take 4 rounds of carpenters for scaffolding, so I'm going to put them down now so they're all ready to go. They'll just go in a chain when we finally put down the obelisk. And 1 stonemason is going to be all we need, because just 1 goes and carves at a time. And if we're ever going to start that obelisk, we are going to need to get this granite down, because what we've got a very pitiful amount. I'm not going to try to count. And we have enough sandstone. So that's good, because I can swap these out for granite quarries. So that's 8. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, 8. That's still a lot of unemployment. We need these manors. Gonna put down the blocking statue here because the one up top actually sprung on its own. The desirability does need help, though. Like I thought, I wasn't expecting it to go there. So I'm going to get rid of a house. And I'm going to put down a crocodile statue. Okay, and that bumped it up to spacious. And we need a little help over here by the looks of it, so I'm gonna get down a couple of these ones to bump these up. And we've almost got 3,000 people. So that's happened fast. We've got room for 537 more, so we do have all the housing we need. We've got the Kushites coming. So let's do some manor evolving of our own. The one up top went a little nicer. We'll do the bottom ones. And we'll get this one. That one isn't going. Oh, it doesn't have the second food yet. Well, that'll happen. And we've got the money, so we might as well go for a full 6 forts, 4 infantry, and 2 archer. That's quite the nice military. And it looks like we got our second food there for that house. So everything is coming up roses. The top one devolved a little bit. Yeah, manors are weird. You need to have a pretty high level to give enough desirability to keep them stable. So we're going to move our military academy here, and we actually are going to do that Senate house. And hopefully that gets some of these up to stately, and that'll stabilize this little area here.
This city has a monopoly on my heart.
This city is fantastic.
I'm not sorry to live here.
I'd rather live here than anywhere else.
There is no better place upon this earth.
The only place better than this city is the field of reeds.
Well, the people who live here are giving me a lot of likes and comments. It would be great if you did the same. Maybe hit the subscribe button. And we just went stately on the bottom there. And we've devolved one of those back to residence. I hope I'm not fighting manors the whole time. I'm just gonna move this and put down a statue here. Hopefully it's more aesthetic than a tax collector's office. Looks like we did bump something up, but we have a fight here, so let's do this first. Almost fully operational with our military. We lost 2 infantry. Let's put that tax collector down and not forget to do it. And to help out with desirability, I'm going to move the copper and reeds up here and get down a statue in the place where that other storage yard is. This is just busy work now. Neckin. Why not? Have everybody open for a change. So as soon as this goes out of here, we will get that statue down. I'm just gonna put it on empty so it happens quicker. And when those those reeds are gone, we will delete it and put down a big statue. And that top one went to stately. And we've just about got enough of the granite. So let's start to pretty things up around here. Need 2 more. We've got it all. Let's just finish getting this looking nice, and we'll put down the obelisk. And we'll connect it up. And now it's just carpenters coming.
This monument would be very short without my ramps and scaffolds.
There. Everything's looking a little nice, but it looks like we had some houses devolve from lack of water down at the bottom, so now we're not at 3,500 people anymore. We're short like 50. I don't know why they lost their water supply. It's like right there. Well, it looks like he's walking past it now.
My services are needed at the monument.
They'll go back up and we'll start bringing those people in. So it's a race between the obelisk and the population. Get some drama here at the end. It's usually boring, but now it's nail-biting time. All the people come in.
My stonework will endure through the ages.
So we're carving that monument.
I'm going to the monument to shape the stones.
Just one more stonemason to go, and we're 10 people short. And it's the monument by a nose.
You have managed to provide for your people while Egypt crumbles around you. Your family still will serve Egypt well in the difficult times to come.
So we blew away our ratings, finished our city in 72 months. That's 6 years. It turned out pretty good. So that's the Old Kingdom done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the Middle Kingdom.